Hello YouTube viewers, hello eBay sellers. In this video I'm documenting some of the problems you deal with eBay as being a seller. We're going to go into my account view and look at my sold items page. You can see here that this is my user account, new_image_imports, and by the title here that this is my sold items page. These are all the items I've sold since I've been working in this account. eBay sends me these buyers once in a while, but this weekend I got 3 of them that you want to ship to them, and when you get to the shipping page it tells you that you can't ship to them because it's not a valid address. What this does is this causes me to write this buyer and say, hey, you got to clarify your address before I can ship. Many times these buyers, they don't understand, well, I gave eBay the right address, you're just harassing me type of attitude. And it hasn't yet, but I have had like attitudes from buyers who don't believe that I'm getting this invalid address notice on their shipping label, and they want to be confronted about it as if I'm in the wrong. And that would actually lead to a mark on my seller's rating, which I don't want. Actually, what I don't want to deal with these buyers. For the dollar value of my item and the return that I'm making on it, it's not worth my time to deal with it. I'd rather eBay not send me these buyers. I don't need to force this sale. But what eBay is doing is putting their problems on the sellers and forcing the sellers to fix problems that are eBay's problems, that eBay should have fixed. A server could have picked up on this and prevented this listing, this buyer, from even showing up in my sold items page. eBay could have sent this buyer a notice to get their address fixed when this buyer gave them the address to get an account to begin with. Instead, what I end up having to do is contact these buyers and let them know that I can't ship the item, and that, like I said, brings up an attitude sometimes. Not just that, but now I'm spending time fixing eBay's problem. I'm working for eBay on my dime. I got other things I should be doing right now. I shouldn't be contacting the 3 buyers I'm going to show you who eBay sent to me who have this type of problem. We got this buyer that I just showed you. We got this buyer here, and you're going to see that it looks similar in the issue. You can read it here in red, invalid address. If I were to ship to this buyer and there was a problem with the shipping, eBay wouldn't back me up. They said, well, you didn't have a valid address. We're not responsible. But they sent me this buyer with the invalid address to start with. Look at this last one I'm going to show you, because this one is just incredible. It's not even the same picture. This buyer, and I have contacted them. You can see here, this is actually how many emails I sent this buyer. Still hasn't paid. But when we go to look at this buyer's contact information, there's nothing here. It says ship to some kind of hieroglyphics here at the top, and then we got all these question marks, 14, more question marks, 881, more question marks. Looks like what should be a zip code somewhere in Israel. And notice there's no edit this information. There's no invalid address posted up here. Somehow I should just print this out and ship it. I probably should. And then let eBay deal with it. Except this buyer hasn't paid yet, and the reason why this buyer hasn't paid yet is because he doesn't have a valid account. So before you get involved in eBay, you're going to have to think about what products you're going to sell. And if they're low dollar items, you got to think that you're going to be spending a lot of your time spinning wheels. You're going to be spending money. I give eBay almost half of my profit. Then I got to buy packaging material. Then there's a cost for me to dispose of material. I actually dispose of a lot of packaging, trying to reduce weight so I can ship these liquidated wholesale products to these buyers. Then I spend my time trying to resolve problems like this. If you cannot buy an hourly wage basis, I make less than a person in Indonesia. You can guarantee I'm just dumping this product to get out of it. I want my money back. Don't care about making profit so much anymore. So I've killed the market value for this product in eBay. However, if you go and look in the completed listings, you don't see one of my products showing up. eBay is blocking my completed listings, and I'll show you that in the next video. But what I'm getting at is that because I'm dumping these things for around $3, $3.50 a pop, when everybody else was asking $5 and $6, I just killed everybody's market. Most of the traffic's coming my way. These people who are trying to sell their product, probably pissed at me. They're probably out there trying to figure out how to damage my rating. Like maybe they'll buy a product and then, you know, say something about my rating through that manner. Whatever. Right now I don't care. It's just not a fair market system. eBay. It's very corrupt, and it's all focused for pumping money into eBay one way or another. The thing that really irritates me is that eBay's got me working for them for free on my dime. So again, before you get involved in the product, you're going to want to think about how much you make on a return for that product. Remember too that you can't use the completed listings to evaluate these products, because completed listings are not a complete set of data. They even have altered information entered into the completed listings. Thanks for watching.